Hi, good morning. This is Pankaj and I'm here to give you a tutorial on how to use assessments. That is, how to take tests of your students in Microsoft Teams. So, we will begin with a dummy user that I have created for this tutorial. And as you can see, I've already logged in my Office 365 account, and currently I'm using a browser. Now, when you're using a browser, you can use any browser, whether it is Google Chrome, whether it is Microsoft Edge, Mozilla, Safari, or any other browser, right? After that, once you've logged in, you need to go to Forms. So this is the place where you create your forms. Now, there are two things over here, form and quiz. Please remember, whenever you want a graded assessment, as in a kind of a test that has marks, then you have to go for quiz. Otherwise, you can go for a form. So I've already created a sample quiz for this tutorial named as Periodic Test Sample 1. This test is of 5 marks and has 2 MCQs and 2 short answer questions. And if you want to preview it, this is how this will look like on a computer, and on a mobile it looks like this. So once you are through with creation of the form, there is no need to share the link like we were doing earlier. Now there is no need to share the link. There is much easier an approach that we are going to look forward and proceed with today. So we'll learn how we can more quickly and more easily give these quiz to our students for their submissions, and then we can assess them, we can grade them, we can mark them. Fine. So this is it. Once you are done with the creation of the form, you are through with it. Clear? Now you need to go to Teams. Now it is up to you whether you want to use the Teams right from here, that is the browser, or you want to use the Teams from your Teams app. It's both okay. I mean, like, you can use it from anywhere. So I already have the Teams open in front of me. So this is one team that I have. This is my trial as dummy, and I will assign this quiz to this particular team, all the members of the team. And in order to do that, I go to the assignments tab. Please remember, if you do not find the assignments tab, you can always click on add a tab button, which is a plus sign, and add the assignments tab to your wall. So now you click on create and then select quiz. See, the sample that was created by me, that is Periodic Test Sample 1, appears here. I just need to select that and then click on next. The moment I do this, a new assignment will be created for my team. This brings me to the new assignment creation page. The title is automatically there. There is no need to think about it. In case you want to give any instructions, you can provide it over here. Otherwise, you can provide the instructions like I did while in the form itself. See, the test that I created was of 5 marks. It automatically appears here. And it is assigned to my trial as dummy to all the students. You can click over here and select students if you want to give them specifically. Then you have to click on the edit button under the due date and the time due. This helps you to specify at what time do you want to give the test. What is the scheduled date of the test? What is the due date of the test? And what is the close date of the test? Now, in order to understand this, let me explain to you what scheduled, due, and close dates are. See, scheduled date is the date at which this test will appear on the wall post of your team for all the members. Due date is by what time the student should submit the test. And close date is the time that you provide as a buffer for any late turn-ins. So in case I want to give the test today, so today is the 17th of July and it is 11:12 by my watch. So I'll provide 11:15 AM as the time by which this test will appear on the screen. And I want my students to finish this within 45 minutes. So I'll write 12 noon. Okay, this has become 12:30. Let me make it 12 noon. Fine. And if I want to provide the close time, I can also do that. Let's say I want to give another 10 minutes for my students to submit it in case there is any problems in submissions or whatever. You can provide an extra buffer time for 10 minutes for that. It's up to you how you want to proceed with it. Please remember that you should read this line beneath to make sure that whatever you wanted to do has been performed. So it says assignment will post on Friday 17th July at 11:15 a.m. and is due on 17th July at 12 p.m. Late turn-ins are allowed until 17th July at 12:10 p.m. So you click on done. This is it for this particular assignment, and now I can schedule. You can see that the test has been scheduled, and this is the wall post. So exactly at 11:15, which is 2 minutes from now, the test will appear on the wall. So we will wait for 2 minutes, and then we'll see now exactly 1 minute is left. We'll see that the wall post automatically shows the test. So remember, as I said, that any quiz that you create should be provided as an assignment and not as a link. The advantages of providing it as an assignment are that the students will be allowed to access this assignment right within the Teams app or the web browser Teams app. I mean, like the desktop app or the web browser Team app. You can access it right over there. There is no need to open any other browser. There is no need to click on any sign-ins. Everything involving a separate sign-in or remembering your credentials is now not required completely. So as soon as it becomes 11:15, you'll see that the test appears on the screen, and then I'll show you how the students will access this test via the Teams app, whether it is the desktop app or whether it is the web app through the browser. So it's 11:15. Any moment you will see the test to appear. See, the test is already on my desk. Exactly in the same manner, the test will appear on the student's wall as well. So as you can see, the test has already started. Now let me go and sign in from a student's point of view. So this is the Teams app that I have from my student. You can see the test has also appeared over here. Now there are two ways of opening the test. Either from the wall post, you can click on view assignment, or you can also go to the assignments, which shows you a list of all the assignments that you have been assigned. So currently there is only one assignment assigned to me. I will click on this. See, it gives me the due date, it gives me the close date, it gives me the points. And then since there were no instructions, it says none. In case you have given instructions while at the time of the creation of the assignment, then it will definitely provide the instructions over here. So the student will now click on this and see the assignment will now open within the Teams app. There is no other thing required. No browser, separate login, nothing. So if you are working on the Teams app, it opens right within the Teams app. So let me put in the answers for these questions. I am just putting in random answers. Random answer, whatever. Expand United Nations is, let's say, United Nations Organization. If I want a receipt of the responses, I will click on this. Once I click on this, the response of this particular test will, I will receive a copy of that on my email. So I click on submit. The moment I click on submit, it says thanks, which means my response has been submitted. So my work of a student is over here. That is all what a student needs to do. At the right moment on the wall of the student, you will automatically see that the test appears. The student has just to view this assignment, attempt the assignment within the Teams app and submit it. The moment the student submits it, it automatically comes over here. You can see this, turned in Friday, July 17, 2020 at 11:16 a.m. So within 1 minute, I saw this assignment. So now I'm going back to the team where this assignment was given. No, this is me. So this is the team, the My Trial as Dummy team that gave the assignment. So I'll go back to the assignments tab, and I can see that there are 1 turn-ins already. Fine, you can see that Pankaj Chadda has already submitted the assignment. Now if you want to grade the student, you click on turned in, and then automatically grade the students the way you want to. If you have automatically graded them, the marks will come automatically over there. And if you have not automatically graded them, you need to provide the marks. Like for example, the question explain photosynthesis, I had not given the correct answer. Hence, the review is required over there. So I gave, let's say, 1 mark over here. Please remember, you cannot give marks in points. I tried putting in a 1.5, but it did not happen. So it has to be a whole number. The moment I put in the score over here, the scores on the top will automatically change to 3. Once you're through with this, click on these 3 dots. In case you want to print the response, you can print it. In case you want to post the scores, post the score. So once you post the score, the student will now be informed that the score has been generated. See, it says time to complete is 50 seconds. Within 50 seconds, the student was able to complete the assignment. So I'll go back to the Teams app and see what has happened to my assignment as the teacher graded. So as you can see in the Teams app, the assignments page, there is no assignment left because I've already done that. Let's look at the completed assignments. So the assignment that I just did is now appearing in the completed assignment portion, and when I click on this is my score, 3 by 5. The teacher has already graded it to 3 by 5 and it says returned at 11:18. So this is the date and time at which the teacher reviewed and posted the score at. Fine. If you want to see the result sheet, you click on this. The same form will now open, but this is the evaluated form. See, the correct answers and the incorrect answers are quickly and clearly identified. And the points that were provided on these answers are also written. So this is 1 upon 1, this is 1 upon 2, this is 0 upon 1, and this is 1 upon 1. So this means that you have received 1 out of 1 points. Out of 1 points, you have received a 0 over here. Out of 2 points, you have received a 1 over here. And out of 1 point, you received a 1 over here. So 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. So that's the total of 3 marks. Fine. So this is it. And this is how the students very easily can attempt your quizzes. And you can see the scores right over there. Another interesting feature is the grades. The moment you are through with the assignment, you can go and check that your grades are automatically maintained. So you really don't have to, compile them or write them anywhere. They are always there in your grades tab. Again, if the grades tab is missing, you can add them using the add tab button which appears over there. So this is it for the assignments thing. Thank you and have a wonderful experience with Microsoft Teams. Thank you all.